So we got this bin on our farm, and before we can use it to store popcorn, we have to kind of get it refurbished here. It was storing meat and bone meal, and the sliding door was a little stiff, so we had to take it all apart and clean it so we can put her back together so she'll open when we need it to.
You went over to the farm to get those boxes, right?
Oh yeah, there's nothing over. I don't have everything tightened up. I think that'll work, honestly.
Sit right down, Ken.
So finally got done cleaning up the door mechanism here so that after we get the popcorn in it, it'll be easier to get it back out. So now the door opens very nicely. So just have to do some final adjustments, but we're good to go. One of the things that we have to do with the popcorn is that we have to dry it. Not with heat, but with air, so we don't take all the moisture out of it. So here's a couple other upgrades that we're having to do.
Wow, that ladder's tall.
Here on top of the bin, getting some things fabricated to put the vac system to fill the bin. Not super comfortable being up this high, but it's definitely nice when you got a lift you can work with. So that makes it a little easier. But you can see here on the bin, we've got our 5 eye bolts fastened, so ready to put the cyclone up. got the pneumatic system installed. Always with farming, there's a little bit of fabrication. We had to weld the tube there into the dust collector, but other than that, everything else installed pretty nicely. So, looking forward to using this fall for sure. Got the final last things done to the bin here. Got the steps moisture control meter, so that means that we can monitor the moisture of the popcorn in the bin. There is a sensor down here, then there's one on top of the bin, and then because farming has gone modern into the current age here, we've got our Wi-Fi access point, and we got our technology up here in the rafters. So the barn is now wired for Wi-Fi. So the moisture sensor meter works off of the Wi-Fi system, and so we just had to have a way to extend it way out here to the barn. So that's how I can monitor it and make sure that it's doing what it needs to do. So that's the last step.